Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're looking at the technical blueprints you've sent in for these really complex commercial setups, and we're going straight for the brain of the whole operation, the PureLink iCON-C8 Control and Automation System Master.
Right. And our mission today is to really get a handle on the architecture here. How does this this single box, simplify what is usually an incredibly messy job, controlling virtually any device?
Whether it's a tiny huddle room or
a massive command center, exactly.
And the sources, they really hammer this point home, that the real innovation isn't just the hardware, it's the software, the iCON-EZControl platform. That's the promise we need to unpack, isn't it? How do you make programming, which is always the most expensive, labor-intensive part, how do you make that easier than ever?
Well, that's the big question. With the C8, the design philosophy seems to be reliability first.
Okay.
That's the main control processor. But the really fascinating part, for me, is the integrated UI and the front panel diagnostics. They're built right into the unit.
So you're not just relying on some external tablet or PC to troubleshoot. The brain can actually tell you how it's feeling.
Exactly. It's self-aware, in a sense.
Which just screams mission critical, doesn't it? You know, those large automation jobs where any downtime is just, it costs a fortune.
Right. And that's reflected in its large I/O options, too. It's built for that.
And how it scales.
Absolutely. That's where the iCON E4 expander comes in. If your install is spread out, maybe across different floors or even different buildings,
right,
you just add one of these expanders and you get more I/O points in that remote location. It gives you this true geographical expansion of control.
So it's an architecture that was designed for distribution from the very beginning.
It is, yeah.
And this is clearly built for, the professional integrator who's dealing with some pretty high compliance standards.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the fact that it's TA compliant says it all.
So it meets those really strict government procurement regulations.
It does. And just to give everyone a sense of the scale we're talking about, the master C8 unit alone is what, over $4,500?
It's $4,569.99, yeah. So this is not your home setup.
Not at all. That price reflects its very specialized role.
Okay, so let's unpack that. I mean, how does the C8 actually control all these devices?
Right, because it has to speak like dozens of different languages to deliver on that virtually any device. Promise. It can't just be network control.
That's what I was wondering. Everything is so IP-driven now, so why is PureLink putting so much emphasis on connections like RS-485, IR, Relay, all these other formats?
Because that's where the real-world value is hidden.
Okay.
Think about all the legacy equipment out there. Older projectors, specialized lab instruments, even things like motorized window shades.
Stuff that isn't on the network.
Exactly. RS-232, RS-485. Those are crucial for reliable, hardwired serial control over long distances.
And what about something like digital I/O? What's the use case there?
That lets the C8 handle simple on-off triggers. Think environmental sensors. Is a door open? Has an emergency light tripped? It bridges that gap between the high-tech network stuff and just basic physical state.
Here's where it gets really interesting for me, connecting this brain to the people who are actually using it. Because once it's set up, the integrator has to give the end user a choice in how they interact with it all.
And they give you a whole suite of options, which is smart. It reflects that different rooms have different needs.
Like the iCON-T4W, little 4-inch touchscreen for the wall.
Perfect for quick access. Or if you're in a high-end boardroom, you've got the 10-inch iCON-T10 tabletop screen for a full GUI.
But the one that I found really insightful was the iCON-K10D.
The keypad control.
Yeah, the keypad with the physical rotary dial. That tells me they get it.
What do you mean by that?
That in a fast-paced command center or somewhere with low light, sometimes you just need a button you can feel, a dial you can turn without looking.
Tactile control. You don't want to be fumbling with a glass screen in an emergency. Exactly.
So if we pull all this together, what does it all mean? I think the core takeaway is that this system, the PureLink system, it's solving a classic problem.
Which is?
Handling immense complexity. I mean, you've got every protocol from modern IP down to, like, IR.
Right.
While at the same time promising this radical ease of use with that EZControl platform.
But the product they're really selling isn't just the box.
No. It's the reduction in complexity. It's the time saved during integration. That's the fundamental offering.
And that leads to a really provocative thought to leave you with. When you look at that price tag, for the master unit and all the accessories you need, what does that really tell you about the hidden value that these large-scale mission-critical environments place on simplified programming?
Good question.
I mean, what are you spending right now on custom code, on troubleshooting, on those late-night service calls that a platform like EZControl is basically designed to eliminate?
Hmm.
That's something to think about until our next deep dive.